Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, guys? Sergeant Moose here, back with another The Texas Chainsaw Massacre video. And in today's video, guys, we're going to talk about the newest edition, the 14th edition of the Muerto Times coming in, guys. So the last few days we've been talking about where we going to see some content pass updates this week regarding the release, obviously the release of Rush Week, different things like that. Unfortunately, that's not the case just yet today. However, we do have information on the Muerto Times. I know a lot of folks, including myself, have been wondering, where is that Muerto Times, man? It has been a while, but it does address some key issues here, guys. So without further ado, let's talk about them, and I'll give you my thoughts on them as well. So we have a lock-picking exploit is number one on the Muerto Times, and this is a big one. It's been talked about a lot. Hans' rip stall cooldown. So it does look like this is an effort to make his cooldown a little bit longer. It's addressing his ability upgrade level 2. This is going to obviously make his cooldown time a little bit longer, I would assume, and this has been one of the biggest issues within the community, even being myself as a family man. I do agree that Hans needs a longer cooldown on his rip stall, so it looks like they're kind of aiming for that with Hans. Next, we have a big one as well, the Valve Infuse spawn on the mill. So, or should I say fuse box spawn on the mill. So, as we know, guys, the fuse box can spawn in one of 3 locations, all near the generator side. Of course, machine storage, the workshop, and the overgrown shed. And also, the pressure tank can spawn at the tippy top of the mill, which can be tough for family. It can also spawn over an overgrown on each side of the overgrown. It looks like they're going to address both of those and may tweak where both of those can spawn. So maybe we'll see the fuse box over by the battery side, maybe in the mill, a location like that, and maybe also a different spot, a couple different spawn points for the pressure tank. But that remains to be seen, myself included. I think the fuse box needs to be spread out a little bit more on the mill map, and maybe a possibility of the pressure tank not spawning at the top of the mill. I think that would balance things out for both sides. Next coming, guys, we have family stamina and private matches. I don't play a lot of private matches, but apparently there's some issues with family stamina in those private matches, so they'll be addressing that as well. Now, in a trend with previous Muerto Times, guys, we've seen that a lot of the times the fixes in testing will usually dictate we're going to see in the next patch. I'm not 100% sure if that's going to be the case this time, but it does look like these are the front runners here that we just mentioned. Now, guys, we have under investigation some more key topics to talk about here. We have close encounters and grappling issues. So if you guys play Victim, you're a Victim main, you know that grappling can be a death sentence, ladies and gentlemen. It does not matter if the family has suffocating grip. There are some issues with grappling right now, and there is a very good chance, no matter the situation is in, even if you have full health, if you go and try to grab and grapple a family member, there is a good chance that you can lose that grapple even if the family doesn't have suffocating grip. If they do have suffocating grip, you are in big trouble. So the close encounters are being looked at. That is a very, very good thing because it is really tough, especially if you're running a grappling build. You're running kind of like that grunt build where you're trying to, keep the family busy while your teammates are trying to get out, and then you grapple somebody like you would normally do and just die, just lose the grapple. It's a big issue right now, so glad to see that's under investigation. They're looking at that. Also, hearing Connie's focused star sign abilities. So yes, that's true, guys. You can hear not only Connie's, but you can hear every victim's ability as the family. Even Sonny, if you have a Sonny nearby and he's popping his ability, you can hear every few seconds he's hitting that ability. This does mention just Connie for now, but hopefully they're addressing all the other victims as well, because you can hear every single one of them whenever they pop their abilities. Various private match issues also, guys, are being addressed. Again, I don't play a whole lot of private matches, so not exactly sure what that is, but, if that's an issue, good thing they're looking at it. Now, as far as needs more info, we have issues completing mini-games. That is an issue they're looking at, which needs more info, and also issues getting stuck in mini-games. So, good thing there. That some needs more info. This is the Muerto Times 14th edition, ladies and gentlemen, and it does say underneath that as we transition out of our 2-week patch cycle in a monthly cadence, the Muerto Times will shift back into having a fix and testing, under investigation, and needs more info section. The Muerto Times is not a substitution for patch notes, but we aim to give folks more information on what we're testing to be fixed for our next patch, what we have our eyes on, and what our team needs information on. We appreciate all of your patience as we get all adjusted to this new cadence. For any and all issues, please send them over to support team. So that is it, guys. It does look like they're bringing this Muerto Times back. Again, of course, you guys know the monthly cadence has changed from the 2-week cadence that we previously had, where we were getting a patch every 2 weeks. Now it's moved monthly. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Muerto Times. Now, will they share anything else regarding the content pass today? I'm not sure. It's still early yet, so we will keep you updated on that. But this is definitely a really, really good sign. This lets us know that there's probably a patch coming here in the near future, which I'm hoping that will also be the date of the content pass release. So we're waiting to see, guys. You know, we got our eyes on Twitter right now. I was really, really excited whenever I saw the notification. I thought maybe it was the announcement of the content pass, but unfortunately not. Of course, we'll keep you guys updated. Keep it right here, ladies and gentlemen, for all things the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We got you covered here on the channel. Feel free to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. My name's Sergeant Moose. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys on the next one.